Guess what? Laura's feet are cold. That's what you
They
say.
are cold. I need
Really?
socks.
I need socks. You want me to go get you some socks?
No.
I will do it.
Uh,
How's it going, baby?
Good morning.
Good
We're
morning. Good
back. Good
morning.
morning, Christine and Chandra. And here you go, Paul.
Lisa, Maddie Brown's in the house. Jenny is in the house. Good morning, Jenny. Lathers Baker. We're coming to you live from my mom and dad's house, and we have had so much fun in the last 2 weeks. We've been here, and maybe about
Not 2 weeks. I think a week, right?
a week.
Who
It
knows
seems
anymore?
like a long time.
Good morning, Mark and Butch. Good morning.
Hey, Virginia. Hey, Butch.
Thanks, Christine.
Hey, Mike Peters from the UK.
It has
How's
been
it
too
going?
long, Mike. We agree. We agree. But it is a beautiful day. It's been really hot here in Louisiana, and which makes me feel crazy because when I come into AC, I feel like I'm freezing.
Aww.
So Paul thinks I'm getting sick or something because when I come in, I want to put a blanket on or a sweatshirt. But
Well, it's a good way to approach Louisiana when it's so hot, but it's your way.
and you bring a sweatshirt to the
support that.
stores so that way you don't get cold.
Carolyn, good morning.
Terry,
Good
good
morning to Caroline. How's it going?
Morning. Morning.
So today we wanted to talk about joy, and what you can do to not let anybody steal your joy. Hey, Teresa, how's it going? I love your smile. Good Lord, I did it. It's me. I'm so happy right now. Good to see. Aw, Paula.
Beautiful.
I'm Paula.
Yeah.
Oh, Paula and Laura.
And Catherine, good morning.
Good
Leave
morning.
you out.
How about Andy Hex in the house? Andy Hex in the house.
Morning, Andy.
You know what? I can't wait to introduce you to Laura. And she has made such a difference in my life as you have. And I can't wait to get up to Alpenhaus and say hi to everybody. It would be so much fun. Good morning, Sarah. Good morning.
And good morning, Sharon. Aw, Teresa said, crap, cut me some slack. I've been up for an hour.
I thought you were being funny. And I thought it was a good thing that you said. So slack. Hello, good afternoon from the UK. Diane.
All right. And good morning, Don.
Ronaldo Leonard is in the house. Man, I am just ecstatic. Oh, thank
Ronaldo,
you.
good morning. And Bo, good morning. Good to see you.
Hey, Bo, how's it going? Hope everything's okay in Gallatin, Tennessee. A New York trip needs to happen soon. We're coming through on our way to Maine, but we'll have to get down. We have to go a long way to close on our house. We got our house. We got our house. We got our house. So it's so exciting to have a summer home in Maine. And I just look forward to seeing what we can do about making it as nice as this place. And but we're going to do it. I'm so excited. So
Me too.
it's so nice to see you both. It's nice to be seen. It is. So how do you spread your joy, or how do you find joy in your life?
Finding joy, I feel, is a big piece of what we miss on a day-to-day basis. So I'm going to dive into that one. Because there's so much to be thankful for. There's so much good surrounding us every day, but we tend to miss it because we're in a very fast-paced world. We have a lot of fears that are popping up on the news and social media that are causing a lot of discomfort internally. And so that creates more distraction and basically pulls us to all of the wrong ways of thinking.
Yeah.
When God is putting so much good in front of us, and those good things are so simple. They are so simple, but we miss them again because with the chaos going on in our lives, in the world, our minds are redirected. And again, in not the right ways. So being grateful for simple things like your morning coffee, if you're a coffee drinker, if not, whatever it is you drink in the morning, even water. Because some people don't have water, you know? So like having water is just such a gift to us, and having it so readily available is also such a gift.
Yeah.
So recognizing that and being like, wow, I am so blessed, so blessed. And things like, you know, and I brought this up before, but if you have a vehicle that brings you from point A to point B, like,
be thankful.
That is
be grateful.
So wonderful. Things like when you're walking outside, a lot of times we just are, you know, going for a walk if we're angry, or if we're trying to blow off steam, or if we're just, you know, taking a walk at work, but we're not really present, right? A lot of the time we're not present at all. And when you become present, you can notice the pretty things like a beautiful flower on the side of the road, or even a little weed that becomes a pretty flower in between some rocks that just grew magically out of
Thank you, Lynn.
the ground. So things like that we tend to miss.
The kitties next door.
They're beautiful little kittens next door, and they're so cute. And see, if we weren't being present, or if Paul wasn't being present because he found them, then I wouldn't have been able to enjoy the beautiful kittens next door. And it's things like that. And yesterday we went out and got some food for the cats because they're kind of, you know, just stuck out there, and there's no owners really, stray cats. So we decided to bring them some food, as other people have as well. But that brings joy.
Yeah.
It brings joy because we're doing a good deed, and we're recognizing.
And yesterday afternoon, we went and bought some flowers and went to my mother and dad's grave and placed the flowers, and we had a quiet moment. But it brought me so much joy to say hi to my mom and dad. And yesterday we sat in the swing for a brief moment, and we had a good time sitting there, and just me and you. And yesterday you pressure washed, and you were so happy. Yesterday I grilled, and I was so happy because I love that grilling center that was behind my mom and dad's house. Spent many years grilling for my parents, but it brought me joy. And yesterday, funny thing, we had a quiet day, and all of a sudden the wind started blowing, and it activated the chimes that were my mother's favorite chimes, and just brought me so much joy. I felt like she was here with me. And just, you know, it doesn't take much to, like, if you tune in, dial in to joy instead of sadness. Dial in, set your radio station to all things joy. And tune in. And be present and intentional in your approach to life.
And know that it's not just because for me, when I first started hearing about this and on my own journey to finding that happiness and that joy, I had a hard time finding it because it was so much easier to find all the negative things, to pinpoint all those things about myself, about others, about the world. And so know that it's not an overnight thing. Know that it's something that you create over time and it becomes easier. Obviously, there are points where you have to force yourself, okay, be present. Okay, ooh, that's really pretty. But over time, you start to just naturally do it. And when you can naturally do it, it would like surprise me when I would do that. I'd be like, oh my gosh, I was just sitting here being present. That's so weird.
Yeah.
So again, don't be hard on yourself. Again, this is not something that's supposed to be like a homework assignment per se.
Yeah.
But it's something just to reflect on,
Yeah.
to recognize and feel good about things that are surrounding you already that we tend to overlook.
You know, it's really important, but I'm going to put you on the spot. Somebody asked that you have named the kittens, hadn't you?
Nope.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
We haven't named the cats.
No, I thought you had named
No.
them. No. Okay. Well,
no, there's only one, and it's Tigger, just because my old cat was named Tigger. That was it.
One cat named Tigger.
But that's just I don't want to name him because then I'm going to want to bring him home, and we can't do that. So
why not?
We're not bringing cats home. No.
I agree.
We travel too much.
The assignments are good for us. You can bet that's true. So
take it as you want. If you want it to be an assignment, find an accountability buddy. Find somebody that you guys want to hold each other accountable to think more positively, to be more present, to maybe send a list to each other every day, maybe of the 3 things you noticed that morning or that day that you found beautiful or made you smile or anything like that gave you that sense of joy. And when you can have that accountability, it helps you to, in a way, force you to look for these things. But again, it's the repetition and the practice of doing those things that then allow them to become easier to do naturally.
You know what? I'm so glad to be doing morning coffee again. It brings me joy. When I started this program, I've done over like 5,500 morning coffees over the years. It just it's designed to uplift. It's designed to take on subjects that would help people. And I really appreciate you doing this with me because it brings me joy to be sitting by you.
Oh, well,
yeah, it does.
Joy too.
So today we would be remiss if I didn't pray for the people in Haiti. And they got hit by a devastating earthquake yesterday. So pray for the people in Haiti. They can't get a break. But they're strong people, and I understand the death toll has risen to over 1,200 overnight. So pray for those people and pray for the people in Afghanistan as well. And we just want to lift them up in prayer. I know my friend Felisa Hovey spent a lot of time over there. She wrote poetry in their language. She was well known. She had a stroke. I was at the aphasia clinic with her. She's one of my good friends. So pray for the people in Afghanistan, especially the women, young daughters, and hope they have a way to get through this. So, when we think about our freedom and our life, we have so much to be thankful for. so much to be thankful for. So just lift them up in prayer. I just wanted to say that, and we can all do our part by lifting them up in prayer.
Absolutely. And thank you for all the prayers, guys. We do appreciate you. And also, I don't know if Teresa, you saw this. I did see Carolyn saying she wishes she could find an accountability partner. So maybe you two can be accountability partners to recognize and recognize all the little things that we miss.
There's a lot of coffee. I love my coffee. So anyway, take care. And as we always say,
good morning.
Hey, Matana.
All right.
You are someone special because you
are
out of practice. You were destined to be
great.
God doesn't sponsor any
flops or flip flops.
I'm sorry, I snorted.
Totally did.
You were put here designed for,
that's your word,
maximum accomplishment from
birth.
So go be great, because
you can.
Nothing is impossible in life. We can do anything we set our minds to if we just
believe.
So look up for the answers and remember, you ready? Hope is on the way to you.
You say no way.
No way.
Way to you and you and you and you and you. He's out of practice too. And no. you and 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 you. And don't forget about you. I see you way in the back there trying to hide or trying to duck behind the other person in front of them. You too. Hope is on the way to you. Don't you ever forget that. Don't try to hide from your joy. Recognize your joy. Be present today and every day. If you need some help, grab an accountability buddy. Find an accountability buddy so that way you both can recognize and rejoice on the good things in your life.
Don't let anybody steal your joy. You were destined to be great. So, Lou, tomorrow morning we'll be back. And 9:00 Eastern time, and with another morning coffee. Take care.
Bye, guys. God bless.